fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a guy on his fourth franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Geis with a carry on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last two meetings. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, this is Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, it's Prescott. Yeah, he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many options.
They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a... On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Hines. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case,
this first quarter. Prescott off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Prescott. This is caught. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. Now a run with Geis, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On the ground, Geis, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Eli Apple. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Prescott now, only one pass has hit the ground for him, 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second. On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. 3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
The throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw, Haskins. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 33 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be to get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the
forces fourth down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Haskins to throw. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Now the Bucs, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing the second one as a result.
Compounds the... Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He's going to let this. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Haskins now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Haskins will throw. And he's got it. 11 yards there, just like last play. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Yeldon taking it in, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the offense, set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Brings up third down.
Here we go. Check 55 to Mike. And what's that?
On play action, Prescott. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Out an open man, it's QT. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Haskins. Got a man, it's Brashon Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Here's Haskins. He gets it to Humphreys. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Eric Reed on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
He can run, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Dwayne Haskins making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to
staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. The pass there complete to Sutton. 18 yards. 1st down, Niners. Action now. Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa getting offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This is caught, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go, 47. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's third down. The Niners on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be third and a mile. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now Haskins, third and long. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This one caught by Ridley. A good pickup there of 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. In the end zone, touchdown San Francisco. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the 49ers get a score closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Don't get nervous. At 25 to Mike.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Humphreys. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
47.
Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Haskins going to try to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Haskins will throw. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm going to run you over.
Out of the pistol, it's Yeldon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Ready? Now to walk. 25 to Mike.
Haskins to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.